Well, that wraps up this episode of Fake or Fine. This is the fourth episode, and I know it's rather short, only two parts, this being the second, but sometimes very, very big things come in small packages. These are some of the best cigars I've ever ordered, I've ever tried, as far as the Glorias go. I have smoked one before, and someone had given me what a blessing that was. These, I don't know when I'm going to smoke one. I really want to hold on to them for a while. These are very rare, as we mentioned, as we talked about. Highly collectible. One of the most difficult Gloria Cuban cigars to get your hands on. You know, and I guess the reason for there not being so many parts in this episode is that there really aren't any discrepancies to look at. This is why I love cigar1.com. You get this box, everything is as it should be. You have all your marks, all your labels, everything's where it should be. The cigars look great, and the bands, that brings me to the bands. The bands on these cigars are incredible. Not just because they're a different rare La Gloria band, and I collect bands and I love bands. I don't care about that. What I'm talking about is counterfeit. Counterfeiting costs, Habanos SA costs Cuban cigar industry so much money every year that putting a little extra technology and money behind the bands that go on these cigars would be a superb investment. Yes, it would cost a little money to get a machine that can put in a blacklight thread or a water stamp, watermark, or make everything with little holograms like the Bahique, or even combine a band with all of the above, including this 3D type embossing. You could make a band so hard to count, you could make a band harder to counterfeit than a $100 bill. You really could. But I guess the reason is, I really guess, is you have the old machines, you want to keep using them, get as much as you can out of them. You don't want to spend a lot of money on something you feel you don't. But you know what? The money you'll save fighting the counterfeiters will be 1,000 times what you spend on those machines. Take it from somebody who has a degree in business. I don't know who's doing, you know, what I do for you out there, but this is what I would tell you. We would have a meeting and I'd say, number one, let's reinforce the bands. We already got the tobacco, blah, blah, blah. So, cigars like this are great to order for, I don't want to say the beginner, novice, but, you know, someone who's really afraid that they can't decipher real from fake, or they're just not comfortable with the information I've provided so far. A box like this gives you pretty much a foolproof coverage of what's real and what's not. I mean, you know, you have your Frank House, you have so many different checkpoints on a box like this. And with cigar1.com, passes every single one of them. How many do we have? Hunches and Frank House sticker, that's 1. The Cuban seal, that's 2. With the serial number that matches the year, that's 3. Engraved Habanos, that's 4. Okay, anti-smoking stickers should be on this box. We'll consider that 5. Your regional edition sticker, 6. And your Habanos SA sticker, 7. Your engraving in the wood, 8. Your limited edition medallion, 9. You have your Habanos chevron, 10. Your Hunters and Frank House sheet, 11. Your cedar with perfect notch cut out of it, 12. And the engraving in the cedar, that's 13. You open the box, you have your extremely hard to reproduce La Gloria Cubana emblem. I don't even know what to call it. It's beautiful. We're up to 13, I think. Your latch with Schmale, Germany, 14. Your regional edition bands, 15. And your super high embossed special edition La Gloria bands, 16. Of course, the proper varnished box overall could make 17. But I think that's enough, okay? You see what I mean? And then when you look at the cigars themselves, triple caps, 18. Proper bunching that we looked at, 19. Shade of color, 20. And that's enough. 21 checkpoints on this little box that I can come up without even really thinking about it. Of course, there could be more. So this is me to you, just talking and just telling you that cigar1.com is absolutely fine. 100% fine. Finer than the finest. They are the best. Personally, and I've ordered from, well, let's see what we did so far. First, we did whole Cuban cigars. Small inventory, prices slightly high. However, the best box of D4s I've ever had, and that is verified by about 8 people that I've given cigars out to. I have 8 left, 8, 9, maybe 10 left, and they are going nowhere. I'm actually thinking about ordering another box. So, whole Cuban cigars, they have the staples. You got your Monte 3 and 4s, 2 sometimes. You got your Bellicoso Finos, Bolivars. You got your Sancho Panza Bellicosos and your Partagas Shorts and your Partagas D4s. No Gloria Cubanas, no special editions, no regional editions. They did have a Cuaba limited edition 2008 Limitada, but, you know, maybe 15 to 20 different things out of clip. So, not such a great inventory, high prices, but out of Hong Kong, superb quality cigars. Plus, one thing I really love about Ho, the box dates. You get the box dates no matter what. Everything's kind of vintage. I think that they have 2009 and down, they have 2005, 2004, 2001. They have some vintage stuff mixed in. Wonderful site. Then we went on to Finest. Ordered a box of Mensos. Quick service, very good prices, not too high, but not so low they're fake. Right at that margin where you say, that's a really good price. It was $179 for a box of Mensos. Okay. If you really feel like ordering something from La Gloria, something special, and you don't want to spend $450 or you simply can't find these, go to Finest. They still have the Mensos. And just tell them I sent you. You know, really great site. I've actually ordered something very special from them. Basically, any site I come to trust, I'll start putting orders in for my big stuff, my big boys, you know. So I ordered something special from them. After Finest, we moved on. Hard to say. Ho was 1, Finest was 2, 3. Was 3 Cigar 1? We had part of the stuff for the collectible series. Ah, yeah, that's right, because episode 3 was the Bolivar sent by one of our viewers from a site that I cannot mention yet, but coming up very soon. I have 4 more cigars from that site, which I'm going to dissect, and we will come to a verdict, okay? So a little patience with that. Then we did Cigar 1. So far, they're on top. The best inventory. Price is a little higher, but that's what you pay for sterling service and an exceptional inventory of regional editions, limitadas, and these guys are 100% genuine, on the money. They're great. Please, if you go to cigar1.com, you'll talk to a guy. I'm not going to mention any names right now, but there's only one guy you'll talk to, and he'll treat you like gold as long as you're a nice, decent, respectful customer. Their service is Swiss. You know, it's wonderful. So, anyway, it is time to wrap it up. I know I promised that this would be a 2-box episode, actually, with the Metal de Ors, but we had a situation. The Metal de Ors from cigar1.com that came in are obviously 100% genuine. I checked them out, and we're going to look at those together. But I forgot that I had ordered a box from our next website, and it happens to be, I messed up, happens to be a box of Metal de Oro number 4s and something else, but that's for a different series. So I don't want to do 2 different Fake or Fine episodes with Metal de Oro with 2s and 4s. So we're basically going to put the 2s and 4s into one episode, into a little Metal de Oro episode, and talk about what to look for when ordering those. And we'll go through our next website and find out if they are indeed fake or fine. So, viewers, as always, you know if you were here, I'd offer you one. Maybe, this time, maybe. But either way, you're not. So, I will have to smoke one for you. And trust me, I will. So, that wraps up this episode of Fake or Fine. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I have. I love doing this. As always, I will tell you, please, I need your support. If you want me to keep doing this, I I got to get some support. Comments, subscriptions are great. Emails. Email on the site, DrJoeShow.com, is now working. You can hit me up at that email. Just go to the site, DrJoeShow.com. We're working very hard on it, and we're trying to put up as much as we can as quickly as possible, but everybody has lives as well outside of this. We've spent a lot of time doing this, and your support is really, really appreciated. Hopefully in the future, someone recognizes what a great job we're doing. I think we're doing a great job. I've got comments that we're doing a great job. That about wraps it up. Thank you for viewing the DrJoeShow.com Fake or Fine. This episode was a lot of fun for me, and I hope it was for you. We shall see you next time on episode 5 of Fake or Fine with our next website, cigarsofcuba.com. Thanks for viewing.